EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's McFarland. He finds an opening past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now off to the races down the right side. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
1st and goal at the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This one complete on the slant route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They will run for the first time here with White. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
A gain of 5.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The running back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
38-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He was
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Pollard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
second down throw on target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
running with McFarland. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a run with McFarland. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
It's the score, Steelers 24, Ravens 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Ayuk.
Complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a carry here for their fullback. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now a handoff as they run left side. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff working right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now they try the right side here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there out of the running game. 30 yards.
Today's